people are being kept at Kyankwanzi from the time they were repatriated, because the families are in Wonderland. What their family members are doing in Kyankwanzi. We are...
Yes, because she raised...
Honorable, don't respond to people from the sides. Remain on the script.
Thank you, Right Honorable, for the protection. Because the member said that people went to Kyankwanzi and their relatives cannot access them. So this is the point I'm making.
With the Republic of South Africa, until there is credible evidence. What is your say? Until there is credible evidence that it is safe for the people of Uganda to travel. There are many questions that are coming in, that the people who are already scheduled to travel. What assurance do you give Ugandans who have that inevitable program to get to South Africa and their safety? Honorable Minister, we also need to understand many of the families in Uganda of the people who have been brought back are making several calls and wondering why they are not able to see their people. In the instance that many of the people who have been brought back, or all, if I'm not mistaken, are being taken to Kyankwanzi. May we know why these people are being kept at Kyankwanzi from the time they were repatriated, because the families are in Wonderland. What their family members are doing in Kyankwanzi. We may have to know whether all are cadres or it's a training for the NRM leadership, something, so we get to tell the public what is happening in Kyankwanzi. You also need to come out very strong on the total loss to Ugandans to be compensated. If we remember very well, when there was an issue in South Sudan, the Ugandans who lost their properties and everything was compensated by the government of Uganda. You need to come out very strong, the compensation schedule, or what is the compensation you're going to give to these people that you have brought back. Many of these people had businesses in South Africa. Bringing them back to stay at home, we need to know how we are going to manage the people who have come back because they've left their businesses there. Honorable Minister, you are also aware that most of our borrowing is from Stanbic, which is a South African bank, and MTN. And this bank, we are all aware that it repatriates over 6 trillion.
Honorable Shadow Minister, kindly please don't take that line. Please, I just want to guide, okay? Yeah, let us be patriotic leaders. Let us be patriotic leaders. Let us not, please, I'm the one seated here and I'm the one who has guided, okay? These are private companies. Let us not start this here on the floor. It's not good for this country. I would request you, my sister Joanna Robo, okay? Kind of continue.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the guidance. But I only wanted to find out if we intend to have any other sources of borrowing if anything goes wrong between South Africa and Uganda. Thank you for the guidance. I also want the minister to come out strongly, and has the government of Uganda, particularly Kampala and Pretoria, so far been in any discussions to ensure control and restoration of security of persons and properties of the Ugandans?
Thank you. Thank you. Honourable Minister. These are very critical issues raised by the Shadow Minister.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, and I thank the Shadow Minister for Foreign Affairs for raising these pertinent issues. Honourable Speaker, about the Kyankwanzi. Yes, because she raised.
Honourable, don't respond to people from the side. Remain on the script.
Thank you, Honourable, for the protection. Because the member said that people went to Kyankwanzi and their relatives cannot access them. So this is the point I'm making. Right, Honourable Speaker and Honourable colleagues, when the first group arrived at Entebbe, they indeed requested to have a meeting with the President. Yes, and I informed the President and he accepted. But you know, we have been bringing these people in bits. So we agreed with them that we need to have a one holding ground so that they go, but as we continue talking to them, because you see, these people have been traumatized. And now talking to them is like a therapy. And I tell you, they are very appreciative, to the extent, right, Honourable, to the extent that, Honourable colleagues, to the extent that even those that had come back on their own are now requesting to be put on the list to access Kyankwanzi. This is a very good achievement, and indeed, they are very, very happy for this arrangement. Right, Honourable Speaker, the Shadow Minister also raised issues to do with these companies of ours that are here. You know, Honourable colleagues, Ugandans...
Honourable Minister, she did not.
She did not.
It's you raising it.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Another issue was to do with those that have already scheduled to travel to South Africa. Let them continue with their travel. This problem, yes, these attacks are on those Ugandan nationals, in fact African nationals that are in South Africa undocumented illegally. But it does not mean that there is a ban. And by the way, members, I need to inform you that this is not authorized by government of South Africa. The government of South Africa is not behind this. Yes. So it is. So I therefore implore all those that had scheduled to travel to South Africa to continue with their movement. Another point, Right Honourable Speaker, the Shadow Minister raised the concern that we should continue with engagements. Yes. Actually, we are continuing with diplomatic engagements. And very soon, I will be traveling to South Africa for more engagements. How I wish that even the Shadow Minister can accompany me to South Africa for further engagements. I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Order, honourable colleagues. Now, Now, so honorable colleagues, diplomacy is not conducted on emotions. And in this house, we never open much debate on issues of diplomacy because we know how delicate they are. But the Honorable Musira John, I saw him saying he had lost a child, was bad. Honorable, I want to give you an opportunity. You're the only one I'm going to allow on this. And I request you, Honorable, I know, don't allow emotions to get ahead of you, and the diplomatic route, allow it to take its course. And you know we talked yesterday.
Most obliged.
Thank you.
My right Honorable Speaker. In line with what has happened to our dear Africans, sons and daughters, and in line with our constitution, especially Objective 28, with our international relations and the government in power, one of the 4 principles is about Pan-Africanism. We do understand, right Honorable Speaker, that our brothers in South Africa ought to have understood this. I want, in good measure, to thank the Honorable Minister, and especially for what the government has done on evacuations from South Africa. I have my own residents, over 50 of them already in Kyankwanzi, undergoing psychosocial support, which is okay on the side of government. But of course, equally, Mr. Minister, sir, this is not xenophobia. This is not Afrophobia. It is Negrophobia. Negro, they hate only black. You have been in South Africa, right, Honorable Speaker? In all these places. You are aware there are some illegals who are white, Arab, Indian. They are going for only and only anybody with the Rasta skin like mine. That cannot be tolerated, certainly. But we want also to say, before you, and at an appropriate time, of course, I will lay on table one of the deceased, one of those ones murdered by these vigilantes. Parliament can see, and it's not good. Even when somebody has gone there illegally, there are processes, there are international protocols towards that, Mr. Speaker, you know it. And I want to request that I lay on table displayed for the press to see. Yeah. He's called Nasima Ronald, son of Fred Rwandanyi, from my constituency, actually my home area. And he's dead. I want to thank government for evacuating the body. Thank you so much, and the support to the family especially. And we must give credit where it has been done. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to say one or two things in 1 minute. One is that our government should link up with other regional bodies. Where is the AU? Where is the COMESA? SADC, East African Community? They are quiet. Completely quiet. Completely quiet. This is why some of us have gone solo out there. The other very last one, we need these returnees to be psycho-managed, because most of them have been investors in South Africa. In Pretoria, we have a young man from Entebbe who has a school with over 10,000 students. I visited there, and he employs 950 South Africans. He's an investor. And you should know today that amongst those who have returned forcibly by these vigilantes, by Wanu Muchoma and others, I want to say some of them are investors. I want the minister to investigate. Not all of them are illegals there. No, that's not the case. That would be underscoring the whole thing. I thank you, right honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Now, Honorable Alenyo Masho, it was also the same, I remember, when you came to my office. But yours, did people die or they returned? You know? These are colleagues who came to my office.
Thank you very
raise
much.
This matter.
Thank you
That's
very much.
why, yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Marshall Alenyo, Member of Parliament for Jonam County. Right Honorable Speaker, it is slightly the same, but I spent my life fighting with the ANC when we were at the university. The Honorable Wanyoto, you remember, with those of the late Noble Mayombo, we used to feed the ANC guerrillas who used to come from Algeria and from those training camps. This is not the South Africa we expected. But that said, we now have a group called the March and March Group. We need to designate it as a terror group against all the Africans in the whole continent, because this March and March Group is only targeting Africans. Secondly, on the issue of the evacuation of Africans from South Africa, the name of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the commander of GDF, has not come out properly. This operation was single-handedly sanctioned by the CDF, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. I wanted this House to applaud that patriotic effort of the General Muhoozi, who single-handedly went for our people in South Africa. So I thought to put that in order. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, honorable colleagues. I picked one NRM, one opposition, one independent. Thank you, honorable minister. Keep us updated. Next item, I wanted to guide the clerk that the right honorable prime minister will be going for. Right honorable prime minister, allow me to make my communication.
I wanted to make
Right
some
honorable
guidance.
prime minister, I request
Just
you.
one-
Right
Just
honorable prime
one-
minister, allow the speaker to guide. Right honorable prime minister has a meeting, so to do with Karamoja, and we have been pestering her to work on that issue. So I want us to first sort out item number 6. As you come, you can make clarification you wanted to make, right honorable prime minister.
Item number 6 on the other paper, motion for resolution of Parliament to express gratitude to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for the clear and precise exposition of government policy